projection 15%, and state's presence 10%, for a total of 100%. And now for the Board of Judges. Our first judge finished her Bachelor of Arts English from the University of Negros Occidental, Recoletos. She is at present our second judge is a teacher of English in the 4th year, research and debate, and reading and writing from the University of Negros Occidental, Recoletos. She is the advisor of START. Our chairman for the Board of Judges is a principal for 9 years and is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Education, majored in English from the University of San Agustin, Iloilo. She finished her Master of Arts in Educational Management from the LaSalle University, Manila. And right now, she's a candidate for a doctoral degree of Education and Administration from the Ateneo de Davao University. Please welcome Sister Maria Corazon Damasco. Good luck to the contestants.
Thank you, Mrs. Sawa. Ouch, I think this is really easy.
Yes, this is the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us all sit back, relax, and enjoy the live performances of the very talented performers of NOPSSCEA, starting from Impromptu speech.
Please give the contestants a round of applause.
Life is the sound of all our voices. That is why today I made my choice of standing and speaking in front of many audience whose wisdom is exemplary. Honorable Board of Judges, members of the Academe, good morning. Today, lend me your ears as I say my opinion regarding this issue. This year, we joined many parts of the world solving the rice crisis. Why does the country face this problem despite the fact that rice is the staple food of the Filipinos? We Filipinos all know that in every meal that we take a day, rice is involved. But do you also know that almost half of the supply of the rice in our country is exported to other countries?
easily solved by technology. What is your stand about the approval of the bill on reproductive health by the Senate and the House of Representatives, despite strong opposition from the CBCP? First of all, this bill is regarding artificial methods of birth control, family planning. An example of this would be, I would very much disapprove. I feel that using artificial ways, we are starting to stray away from humanity. We are relying too much on artificial things that we are no longer becoming human. I will give my reasons by tackling the religious point of view. The CBCP, the church, very much disapproved of this because it would be going against the will of God that we should do things in a natural way. There are, of course, already very many methods in which to have birth control. First of this would be the already planning that how many children you are going to have in the future. The second would be, and I feel the most important and probably the greatest solution to this problem is good old self-control. It is very well known that you will not have a baby unless you do anything. So that is why I very much feel that I approve that the CBCP would go against this, and I am against the fact that this bill was approved. I am very much sure that all of you will agree with me and know that the more we rely on technology, though technology may be good, if we rely on it too much, we may begin to lose our own humanity. Thank you and good morning.
To our distinguished Board of Judges, teachers, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to all. At this juncture, I am to answer this question. What is your opinion on the possibility of sending Filipino teachers to teach English in other countries? English. English is known as the international language adapted in the whole world. Teaching. Teaching is the most noble profession ever known. All the professions existing nowadays will not be possible without our beloved teachers. Filipino teachers are known worldwide for their very competent in English speaking competency. Ladies and gentlemen, if we Filipinos will allow our teachers to teach English in other countries, then what will happen to us? We will suffer the literacy rate crisis in which will affect our economic growth. Because if we are illiterate of speaking English, then we cannot communicate with other countries. For instance, if we will have a business with them, have a conference with them, in order to enhance our economic growth. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm appealing to you that we should compensate our beloved teachers, especially the competent ones, because if we will allow them and let them to go out of our country, then all of us will suffer. And not only this generation, ladies and gentlemen, but also our children, our grandchildren, and future generations that may follow this generation that will suffer because of what we did. And once again, to our distinguished Board of Judges, let us realize the virtue of teaching, and our Filipino teachers are very competent, and let us realize the value of literacy for us Filipinos. So once again, to our distinguished Board of Judges, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard my word.
We, as the youth today, must take a stand on different issues that may affect each one of us. We are part of the world, and we must not be indifferent in dealing with these problems that may concern us. Honorable judges, friends, a pleasant morning to all. I am asked for this question. The new government center is projected to operate this year. Discuss economic implication of said infrastructure. As we know, our country is facing different crises today, namely high oil price hikes, global warming, and with this, let me add to you. These things happen before first of the crisis. Problems occur because of the calamities that struck our country. But to trace this, these things happen because we don't take care much of our environment. And with this, to answer, in discussing the economic implications of said infrastructure, for me, I believe that it will add up to more employment to many Filipinos. And many jobs will open. It will open up to our country's improvement regarding the government, to infrastructures, to employments, and even to our society in simple projects and activities it has done. This is my answer. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my question goes this way. Be honest, even if others are not. Even if others cannot. Even if others will not. Do these lines have an impact to you? To what extent? The world becomes bigger and more complex as we live and grow. Our joys and sorrows become fleeting memories as we face the realities of our evolving social concerns. To our honorable board of judges, to my fellow speakers, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Honesty is the best policy, as others would say. These lines may be compared to our government nowadays. First, corruption. Corruption means dishonesty. If our government leaders would corrupt the Filipino people, what would happen to us? Our government will decline, our economy will decline. Second, news in the television reports nowadays are of the rice shortage. Many rice smugglers nowadays are hoarding the rice. So this means dishonesty. They are not honest with what they are doing. The third one, agricultural lands are used for infrastructures. They're not minding the lives of the Filipinos nowadays. They're not minding the lives of the Filipino people. So for me, being honest is our key to success. Because if we are honest enough in doing our things, I guess our country will be in progress. Our economy will rise up. Our economy will increase. Our economy would not be declined as what is today. So for me, being honest is maybe compared to a law, because honesty is the best policy. Policy may be compared to our law, may be compared to our rule. So being honest, we should follow it, because being honest is our key to success. I thank you.
With great power comes great responsibilities. And for this event is a quest for the best among the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, judges, NOC, EDC at Mount Panaon Natural Farms, Buffer Zone. Mount Panaon is one of our best sceneries in Negros. But if you destroy it, it's nothing left now. Instead, it is not so well prepared version, because Mount Panaon is the only thing that displays the beautification, our beautification of our country. So, for me, if you crush Mount Panaon, you cannot destroy it, because it is a God's creation, and it is a lower sin if you destroy it, and it is useless if you crush Mount Panaon. Thank you.
distinguished Board of Judges, teachers and friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Job opportunities abroad come often. Filipinos are in demand, especially nurses. We go there because of the higher pay, which we can also send to the Philippines. This morning's question is how are OFWs categorized and how do they power the growth of the Philippine economy? The growth of the Philippine economy is utterly appalling. Due to corruption, crisis, pollution, overpopulation, the Philippines is in a state of turmoil as we speak. The crisis is rampant and we are feeling it as the citizens of the country. The OFWs import dollars of other currencies, money, they come back supporting the growth of the Philippines. With them holds the future of the Philippines in a way. The OFWs go abroad, which is not even such a sure job. As we speak, 400,000 graduate nurses aren't even employed. 60,000 nurses of the Philippines are not even professionally trained. They haven't had experience. But why is this so? The Philippines has a low economy and the OFWs are supporting that. They are helping us in every way that they could. In a way, they can be called our present heroes. They are the things that help the country hold on. The ones that help us live. The ones that will help us grow, and they will continue to do this. But do we solely rely on them? No, we don't. We must do our part right here, right now. Every second, every minute, and every hour I spend here, OFWs are working abroad, trying to bring back what the country has lost. So we must also help. They're helping us, so let's help them help us. It's the only way. Once we are united to one thing, one goal, we can always progress. Unity is the key to all of us. We must do our part in conserving our natural resources, protecting our habitat, avoid destroying our livelihood and associations. Let us prevent corruption. Let us take a stand right here, right now. Let us fight oppression. Let us challenge prejudice. Let us be honest in what we must do. It is dishonesty which pulls us down. The crab mentality of the Filipinos, let's lose that to the garbage can. It doesn't need to exist. Nothing more. If we want change, this change must begin with us. I can do it and I know that. The question is, can you? I am appealing to your generosity and to your help. Please help me. Be one of us. Let us be the change we want to see. Do what needs to be done. For it is all our benefit. Thank you.
Honorable judges, fellow students, teachers, guests, good morning. I am not an immoral animal, but a very educated citizen of our society who adheres to the moral values taught to me in school. My question goes this way. Give your reaction regarding the ongoing battle between the AFP and the MILF group in the Cotabato. Innocent people died. Children killed. This is the usual scene we see on television nowadays. It is because of the war. It's because of the war-freak citizens. They want power. They want something. But they want to achieve this in an animal way. Can they not press what they want in a very peaceful way? If asked about my reaction, it's simple. I would say it's very horrible. Horrible in the sense that I could not take seeing children, seeing people get killed. I could not take Let's just have faith in God and hope for the best. And for that, I rest my case.
Nice job, contestants. Friends, what you have just heard were brilliant ideas from our fellow students.
Definitely, Myra. If all the youth only have minds like theirs, we are sure to have a peaceful Philippines.
Alexa Benedict. Second place. Yes. Bacolod Taidong High School. Stephanie Villanueva. Second place goes to University of St. IS. Jared Ruben. So first place, University of St. IS is Impromptu. Third place, La Consolacion Academy Portion. Second place, Bacolod Taidong High School. And first place, University of St. IS. Again, the winners, congratulations. Second event, English Declamation.